Hey beautiful teachers, Nicola here from Colourful Keys and Vibrant Music Teaching, and today we're talking about For the Birds from Kai Ono. So a couple of months ago I released a video about For the Little Birds, which is the book that goes along with this one. This one is at a much later stage of studies. It's like a solid intermediate to late intermediate book. What's special about Kai's writing is that he incorporates some elements, some jazzy bits, but not in a we're going to play boogie woogie kind of way, a bit more modern than that, and some really interesting modal harmonies, interesting chords into these pieces. I'm going to play you a little bit of one of the pieces just to give you a sense of some of the delicious harmonies inside this book. So that was just the start of The Raven, to give you a little bit of a sense of what you can expect. There's some much faster pieces, there's all sorts of things going on, but that's sort of what ties them together, as well as the fact that they're all about birds, of course. You can see the gorgeous artwork here, as well as the reason really that I picked this piece, which is that it's described as misunderstood, which I love, that the raven is misunderstood. All of these pieces also include a little fact about the bird. So this one says, did you know the only consistent difference between crows and ravens is that ravens are generally larger? You may already know that a group of crows is called a murder, but did you know that a group of ravens is called an unkindness? Isn't that fascinating? I actually knew that first part. I have a friend who's really into birds, so I knew about the crows and ravens thing, but I didn't know that a group of ravens was called an unkindness. And I love that he's described them as misunderstood, because I think that's so unfair. So who is this book for? I think it's for a student who needs a challenge, but with pieces that aren't necessarily super long or anything like that, but challenging technically, sort of condensed within, you know, not short pieces, they're several pages, but they're not like 10 pages. And maybe a student who's not really into classical, and therefore you've been struggling to find these kind of technical challenges for them. If you have a student who's really adamant that they only want to learn like popular styles, well, I think you can just about wedge this in there. And I think it'll give them a lot of the technical facility that you want to develop with them, that you would have been looking to, I don't know, sonatinas to develop in a completely different way, but still developing that dexterity and all that good stuff. You can find this book at my-melodies.com. It's published by the same guy, Brockchart, who published his own books, which is Five Finger Rock and Five Finger Pop and Jazz, which you may have seen our videos about before. So these are a different direction, but still providing something that is missing out there in the world of pedagogical pieces that I think you will love. So definitely go on over to the website, take a listen to all these gorgeous pieces and take a look through the book and see if it might be right for one of your students.